send a link if you want to drop in the comments in that. I'll go back out to my messages. There should be a, see if anybody joins us.
Copy.
All right, there we got people showing up. Sorry, guys. Hopefully people find their way over. We're going to drop.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. All right, we are live again. Sorry about that. I'm handing you back. There you go.
Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Being, you know, Wi-Fi. But now there's animals behind us.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Animals. We got a live animal in here now. Rigby's sniffing around. This might be the place to do it. That's
Again,
better.
Sorry, guys. Apologies. We thought it was going to work. We were wrong. Boo.
We might want to just real quick run through that again if people can't really see it too well. All right, we're gonna run through this real fast. I'm gonna make this quick. So, some of you guys were asking about OWB holster setup last week, so we are here to give you some answers this week. The main thing that we offer is our drop adapter. This is our drop adapter here. You see have 3 different levels of ride height. You can do cant adjustment on here. You obviously, if you're using QLS, you can do it on there as well. If you want like 90 degrees of angle, go for it. We're also using our Tegris thigh strap hanger. This is a Blue Alpha thigh strap. We like this thigh strap a lot. Pretty low profile, got a little stretch to it. So this is what we suggest to use. And then we have a few different options. Obviously, you can see here that works with QLS, so you can take the same holster from your full-on battle belt and come and use it on your Alias drop adapter.
You can also, of course, use our drop adapter and mount your holster directly to it. In this case, it's a TXC holster. The nice thing is this makes it super low profile. In the case of the QLS, you get a little bit of standoff. In this case, this mounts it directly to it, makes it low profile, which is really actually quite slick, very nice. But again, you can see mounts directly to it there.
Yep. And then we got G-code RTI. You can still use 3 different levels of ride height here. You're just going to use the middle slot for that top screw and the bottom there for the cant. You're not really going to get much cant adjust out of this because you can see it needs both points there. It's one of the downsides to the RTI on this.
And then we also have the Blade Tech. The bummer about the Blade Tech is that you literally only have that mounting platform at this current spot. So if you want to use Blade Tech, that's where you're going to mount it for right now. If we get a lot of demand, we can make an adjustment to the way we have this designed to work better with the Blade Tech mounting system. We haven't had a whole lot of requests for it at this point.
Yeah, the main thing that I engineered all this around was direct mount and QLS. That just seems to be the most popular.
Although G-code RTI, I think, is pretty popular. I do think people like it a lot, but it worked out pretty well.
You can attach a holster to our standard adapter. That's actually kind of one of the reasons why I originally made it. But the more we used it, the less that we liked having this as our mounting option for a holster. We just like the additional support that you get from the longer plate. There's times I'll actually use this without a thigh strap hanger, especially if you mount your holster all the way up. It's really not a whole lot different than kind of how it mounts on a standard adapter. So we just find the overall experience to be a lot better with the drop adapter.
Yep, it's more comfortable.
Yeah.
And then what we were talking about, I think, when we were starting to freeze up was our MOLLE adapter. So when it comes to the Alias OWB accessories, we have a couple options. So Greg did show you guys the standard adapter. Standard adapter is going to work for any of those hard screwed on accessories. So your Kydex mag pouches, or in the case of what he showed you, it was on a G-code Scorpion pouch. So again, you can see it's got the screw mounting pattern on it. So anything that's going to use screws to mount your mag pouches or belt accessories will use the standard adapter. Now, if you're using MOLLE specific adapters, you're going to use our MOLLE adapters. So we have two versions of it. We have our vertical, and we also have a horizontal version, depending on what you're looking for. Horizontal being for your tourniquet
holder. If you want to put
holders,
tourniquet holder, if you want it sideways, if you want horizontal.
knife sheath, sword sheath. If you're still here, if you want to mount your sword sideways. The nice thing is both of those options do allow cant. I don't remember how many degrees of canting that we allow, but both of them you can cant and get some angles at. So you have options there as well. But we pretty much can cover any pouch that you guys need for your belt system with our 4 adapters, I guess.
I can't really think off the top of my head that will not work with Alias. I'm going to go through, we have way more people here now. I'm glad everybody's coming back. I'm going to real quick announce the rapid receiver one more time for you guys.
Cool.
We did this right off the bat, and the quality wasn't great. So Friday, we are launching our rapid receiver. So if you're familiar with the Alias belt, this is the traditional way to attach a receiver. It actually bolts through the belt into the receiver, extremely strong, and this is how we can offer OWB use. And it's kind of why it's with the Alias belt only, is because this is the strongest way to attach it. Well, we wanted to work on a way to make that, that attachment of receivers even easier for you and easy to add and remove and micro adjust. So we're coming out with a rapid receiver. We're cutting Curb, which is a super lightweight, strong material with Velcro on the back. You see there's a lot of holes here because you can attach multiple receivers on it. So we're going to offer this in a single receiver, double. We're also going to offer it without a receiver. So if you already have an Alias receiver and you want to attach it, it's going to be very easy to do that. And you can see all of our Alias belts already have loop on the inside, so you can just stick that in like that. And I can attach my holster like that. So that easy, I can add a receiver. I don't have to go through the process of bolting them down and then wanting to move it. If I want this to be moved 1/8 of an inch, I can easily do that. And then, so like yesterday we're at the range and I had,
It's getting caught on the screws.
I had the single on my right hip and I had the double on my left. So that way I could have a few mag holders.
Nope, the other one is back in the
So
studio.
I could attach multiple mag holders with one rapid receiver, already spaced out for me. I don't have to try to find the right spot for it. So really excited to get these launched for you guys. These will be hitting the site Friday morning.
Yep.
Yeah, like that. So there's a short spacers. So there we go. So excited to do that. If you guys have any questions on that,
Let us know.
yeah, we'll be happy to answer them.
Did you see the announcement? Did you see that? Oh. Thanks, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Oh,
Thank you.
Cruddy. Thanks for showing it off at the Tactical Games, man. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I actually think this probably has some application there that could be helpful for the athletes as they're running through the games.
Yep.
Hopefully they find it interesting.
It cannot be used with other belts. The only belt, to my knowledge, that has loop on the inside is ours. All the other belts usually have hook on them. So we originally started making our belts this way just because it was more comfortable to have the loop on the inside, and it turns out it's actually allowed us to add even more capability to the belt.
Gary, that is an STAC pistol mag. That's just one of their single pistol mags. We do sell those on the website. So it's just a MOLLE field on the back. It does have a hard Kydex-ish. I think it's Kydex.
I think it's Kydex.
It's got a hard insert on the inside.
The retention on them is great.
So it's got some really nice retention while still being kind of soft.
Like if you land on it and smash on it, it's not going to break.
Yep.
These are some of my favorite mag holders.
We're big fans, but we do carry them on the website. So yeah. Equipment, tools. Yeah, there. Haven't had a chance to get anything yet. Thanks, Trigger Action.
Using a standard OWB receiver. OWB holster. Need to get the OWB system. Perfect, yeah. You're gonna love just the capability of going IWB and OWB with the same belt.
It's really
It's
nice.
so nice. So we were at the range yesterday. The same belt that I carry with is the same belt that I attached all my OWB stuff for.
Super convenient.
We shot some like USPSA stages and that sort of thing with it, and then when I was done, unclick everything, throw it in the range bag, put my carry bag in, and I was ready to go. So,
Yeah, it's
very
super
nice.
super convenient.
Okay, I'm kind of nerding out about these.
Yeah, go for it.
Super excited about. We got some new sticker sheets. These are coming. These are shipping for free with all of our orders now. So we got like 5,000 of these in. Should last us a little bit, but
Unless you guys blow us out in orders, that'd be cool.
yeah. But if you guys want a free sticker sheet, there's 2 stickers. The NeoMag logo comes out, and
The Eagle.
the Eagle sticker come off. So I'm excited about those. Free. Who doesn't like free stickers?
Free stickers are always wonderful. Peel and stick. Too bad it's not scratch and sniff, but you know
Scratch. I could do that next time.
we could do some scratch
Just
and
people
sniff.
like, why doesn't it smell like anything?
Hoppies. Just saying.
Put a little bit of that in there.
Little hoppies.
A little hoppies on.
Did you see the announcement yesterday though?
Which one?
GunCon is coming to Ohio.
Yes, GunCon coming to Ohio. So we have gone. Nate went last year.
Yep.
I went the year before. Dusty went the year before that, which was the original one. So in just 3 years, it's outgrown where it needs to be. So
Yep.
John has been looking. I've actually been helping John for the last year try to find a new location for GunCon. If you aren't familiar, GunCon is kind of it's been at Brownells in Grinnell, Iowa, which is imagine absolutely nowhere, and then put
Brownells.
Brownells right in the middle of it. That is where it's at, in the middle of Iowa. And so it's kind of limited to what you can do there. So John's been looking for more places. Turns out Ohio is the next best place to have this event. So John with the Gun Collective is kind of his main channel is the one that kind of it's his brainchild, and he's the one that has been working on this for a while. I've known John since literally year one. He's been a big help to NeoMag over the years, so we've always supported him in GunCon, even more so now that it's in our backyard.
Yep.
So it is going to be, I believe, June 28th
Yep.
is going to be the public portion of it. It's a Saturday. I think it's the last Saturday in June.
Yep.
It's going to be right up in Cleveland. You can fly in and out of Cleveland Hopkins pretty cheap. Take an Uber. It's going to be maybe a 20-minute Uber over to that location, I believe, tops, and come to that. He's expecting. I just talked to him this morning. He's going to put out 2,000 tickets, which is double what it was last year. He's going to put out 2,000 tickets for attendees.
And he sold out last year, and 1,000 people showed up at that facilities in Brownells. And if you guys if any of you guys happen to be some of the folks that showed up, it was a busy event. I mean, I think the show opened, we'll say it was 10 a.m. I want to say it opened and it wrapped up at like 5. I might be a little bit off my timeline, but it was around then. But I think with the exception of maybe a slight amount of time around lunchtime, when everyone was kind of slowing down to eat, we didn't have any time at our table that wasn't filled with people. It's going to be really fun. I'm really excited about it being in our backyard and getting to host some people and getting to work with some people in the area. It's going to be a blast. So if you guys are local, it's really well worth the event. You guys are going to see a bunch of different companies. I'm trying to think. So
He said he's going to be reaching out to over 200 brands and companies to come to this. Obviously, not 200 will be there, but there's going to be there'll be a lot of companies there.
I'm trying to think of who
And they usually bring stuff to sell, so
Yep.
come ready to.
I mean, we were selling stuff. We were sitting next to LMT, Lewis Machine and Tool, the whole time. I remember Kinetic Development Group was there. IWI was there.
Huxworks was there when I was.
Huxworks. I don't know if they were there last year or not.
Radian.
Radian was there.
2A Mag.
2A Mags. Daniel Defense was there. They brought their trailer out. Their really, really cool show trailer. So honestly, guys, if you guys want to check out a neat industry event,
There's going to be food trucks. He said they're going to actually block off the street out in front of the building, have food trucks and tents and areas to hang out. So
yeah, so it's going to be really, really neat. So
and you can come meet us.
Yeah.
We'll have some free swag, we'll have stickers, and we'll have stuff to sell.
yep, we'll have a product, we'll have a table. It'll be fun. We'll be excited to meet you guys. You guys should definitely come and check it out.
If you are a influencer, if you're a company and you want to be there, just
That felt very judgy.
reach out to John.
That felt very judgy.
I hate the word influencer. so much.
What if these people make a living
Everybody
off
here
being an
might be.
influencer?
That's great for them. I just wish there was a better name
That's
for it.
very judgy of you.
I'm not judging you of that of what they do. I'm judging you of the name.
Well, but that's what they do. What if that's what if that's what's on their business
I'm
card?
betting even they cringe at calling themselves an influencer.
Just saying. You can be an
there's-
influencer at GunCon.
There's a
if you want
stigma
to.
that comes with this.
I think you're stigmatizing it. I think you're.
I am.
You are.
'Cause it's a
You're
thing.
the problem. You are the problem.
It's not like I'm the one that came up with the stigma.
You are super judgmental, sir.
Scott, the new Velcro adapter will work with IWB as well. Absolutely. So it can be used for both.
Yep. Yep. Oh, Ty, do they already have? I didn't actually know if he's got everything up on the website yet. Do they have all of the vendors listed on the website that are coming already?
It might be from last year. There's no way. So John literally just announced the event yesterday.
Let me look at the
And he's
website.
reaching out. So
That's
what
exciting
you're
if it
seeing
is.
is probably from last year.
Con 2025.
I'm actually gonna have. I talked to John. We were gonna try to get him on today.
Well, he does have the announcement.
Got date. Yeah, it's got
Date.
announcement on it. I'm gonna try to get John on with us next Wednesday so we can talk.
Oh, he's got the influencer that.
Yeah, he says it says 24 panelists.
Well, I mean, but if you guys want to get a flavor of who
Yeah.
was at 2024,
Yep.
check it out. There's a lot of folks out there, even if they don't necessarily are selling. Oh yeah, Walther's out there. I forgot Walther. The other thing, guys, is they do giveaways. They do
Oh, yeah.
a bunch of giveaways. If you are an attendee, I believe you automatically are added into the
He asked every company to do a giveaway. So
the raffle. They gave away guns. They gave away, what did they give away last year? Guns, a bunch of skeet throwing stuff. There was a company that was doing some skeet throwing stuff. They gave away gun tools. They gave away reloading stuff. We gave away a tray and
yeah.
I can't remember, a tray and some other stuff. Everyone gives stuff away, so it's a really, really neat event. You also get to, there are going to be a bunch of your favorite YouTubers there. A bunch of your favorite influencers are all going to be there too. If you guys want to go meet, Tactical Considerations and John from the Gun Collective, if you want to meet Mr. Guns and Gear, those guys, will all be there. They'll all be available and walking around, and they'd love to talk to you, or at least they'll pretend that they want to love to talk to you. They always pretend they want to
Maybe
talk to me.
even the all famous Tiberius. We'll see. We'll see if he's willing to come to town for
He does hate Ohio,
this.
though.
Who doesn't?
Okay,
So we just had this conversation this morning.
that's an interesting topic,
We weren't meaning to get into this.
but we're gonna ask
Well, we
anyways.
literally
I'm
just had
very
this
curious.
conversation.
So for our non-Ohio viewers, I'm wondering how many of the 72 of you that are currently viewing right now.
Fire up your commenting thumbs. We want to hear from you.
So, why does everybody hate Ohio?
Like, why is Ohio the verb that people use? Like, that's so Ohio. And,
Yeah. Why
no,
is it?
I don't know that any of you are 12 years old in here because they're the ones that are saying that.
No, but you know what though? We have this reputation. Everyone hates Ohio, and I'm just curious why that is. Now, I did specify that I don't have a special place for
I
the
don't have
state in
some
my
huge
heart.
affinity for Ohio.
I live here, and that's fine. But I also don't understand why it's so universally
Yeah.
despised.
I understand that there are other states that
Are better.
have better geography and
They have
weather
things like an
and-
ocean by it, which is nice.
It's gonna be hard to beat about politics. So, like the politics for our side of things are pretty
Hey,
decent
listen,
here. It's a free state.
We can shoot and own things, which is great. So, hey, please weigh in. Let me know
Yeah,
why.
let us
Why
know.
does Ohio suck?
What is your?
why do people say Ohio sucks? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I think what it is most people have not been to Ohio, so they don't know anything other than what they hear, and so you get enough crotchety people that don't like Ohio. They're just gonna paint a picture. Someone's boring with Ohio.
Ty Boomer, you're right. Straight wall gun restriction. That does suck.
Yeah. But I don't know if this is true. I hear this because Ohio is so flat that shooting a 3,000 foot per second, taper wall rifle in Ohio, you're more likely to do something stupid. I mean, somebody gets killed with a black powder rifle in Ohio.
I was gonna say, I'm just saying,
because people shoot in the air like
my-
I can't unload it.
My 4570 can kill a T-Rex. I'm pretty sure. Like
Yeah, but not at a mile away.
at a good enough angle.
If you
If I mortar it, I
like-
can. Someone associated boring with Ohio. It began getting used such as the party is Ohio. Silly slang, Gen Alpha and Gen Z. Okay. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate the insight. Has some weird stuff there. It's part self-propagated.
Yeah, see, I think Florida has more of the reputation. It's always the Florida man.
Thank you, B.
That was one of my main concerns. I hired a guy that lived in Florida, and I'm like, great. Now I hired a Florida man. Turns out most of that stuff's true.
Jay, you need to go drive in New England, and you'll
Yes.
you'll understand that Ohio drivers are
Ohio drivers are
actually
nuts.
fantastic compared
They
to New England. They are awful, absolutely
I mean,
atrocious.
there's sucky drivers everywhere. I'm not saying Ohio's are the best drivers, but we in Ohio have to learn how to drive in all the weather, whereas honestly, and I'm kind of countering what I just said about having to drive in all weather. I think the worst drivers I've encountered are in New York. Every time I drive through New York, I just
I don't know why this is so far away and I have to lean so far to read it when we can bring it.
That's because we have to like put our heads together to read now.
Well, that's fine.
New Jersey's pretty bad.
Jersey's bad.
I've actually, you know what?
The turnpikes.
I don't know that I've ever driven in New Jersey.
Go in circles.
Well, New York is awful. New York is awful. They're not nice in New York. Not nice. Pizza's good in New
See,
York.
Ty Boomer has lived in New Hampshire, drove in Boston, confirm Ohio isn't that bad for drivers.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, slugs can do crazy things. Yo, come to the mountains of West Virginia. They lose
You
their minds.
are Jay. You are not wrong. So my family's from Western Pennsylvania, so similar topography to where you're at in West Virginia, and watching watching folks that aren't experienced driving in the mountains is great.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. A lot of sliding, a lot of dying offside of mountains. It's great. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine. You know, my dad tells stories about. It's my dad. We grew up in the Pittsburgh area, and learning to drive a stick on the steep inclines of the Pittsburgh area.
If you can drive a standard in Pittsburgh, which I'm not saying I can do this, by the way, I want to just preface that. But if you could drive a standard shift in Pittsburgh, I think you could probably drive anywhere.
Get on the clutch that fast.
Yeah.
All right.
Unisig. Lower the price, please. They're magnets. No. That's my answer.
I'm not just selling magnets.
There's a lot more to it. What else? What else we got?
I'll sell you a magnet. If you just want magnets, I'll sell you a magnet for
Michael,
good price.
are you back? Is it still cold in Nebraska? Oh, not too cold, just windy. South Africa?
Dirt Nap Diaries. I like that name.
Yes. SA Tactical is in South Africa. Yep. They sell our products. Go check them out. It's not just a magnet. It's an idea.
It's not just an idea.
Adam Wild, you're right. It is more than it is more than a magnet. It is a little more than an idea, but it's more than a magnet. You're welcome. Dirt Nap Diaries. I need to check that out.
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
I like that.
Are you like telling stories about people that die?
That's a pretty fantastic name.
Yeah. All right. Do we get through all the main things we wanted to do?
Talked about
before we
GunCon.
Get to our question.
We talked about outside the waistband holsters. Talked about adapters. You talked about your stickers. We asked why Ohio is the worst, which was not planned, but
surprise
is a part of it.
How well does the NeoMag handle the large 18-round PDP mags? Absolutely no problem. No problem at all. I mean, I've carried 17-round staccato mags with NeoMag. Yeah, no problem.
Just post a few hunting clips. I like that. What are you hunting? Dirt Nap Diaries. Are we hunting?
Pedos?
Well, that would be fun. But you being in South Africa, are we hunting? Well, what would be considered exotic for Ohio? I'm just hunting white-tailed deer, which is pretty boring.
Yeah.
So I'd be curious what you're posting hunting clips of. I'll come check you out. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
I hunt Canadian.
You do hunt Canadians.
Geese.
We just leave it at Canadians.
Canadian. Just put a pause between Canadian and geese.
Just don't say geese. Just leave it at
USA.
Canadians. Go US. Are we ready for our question of the week?
All right. Big question of the week. We always cover the hard-hitting topics that we need to we need to hit. Oh, hold on, we're getting more questions. Oh my gosh,
Reload AR in my sweatpants.
Okay.
No. No, B.
Would you rather be caught in a robot apocalypse or a zombie apocalypse?
I have a clarifying question.
Yep.
Yeah, simply just to make sure I
Because you
understand.
literally know as much as I know about this.
Yeah. I just make sure. Are we talking about like Terminator when we say robot apocalypse?
No.
Are we talking about like Wall-E?
Yeah, I'm thinking more Terminator
Okay.
than Wall-E.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, because
Wall-E, there's nobody left to take out.
well, but
It was a cute little toaster.
that's what I'm saying. Because it's an apocalypse that he's the only. It's just robots around.
Yeah.
So arguably, it is a robot apocalypse versus.
I feel like I am more trained, merely because of media and the shows I've watched, the movies I've watched. I feel like I'm more trained to take out zombies than I am robots. I don't know, other than like a squirt gun. You know, I don't know,
Super soaker?
or just go around
Dude.
and unplug them.
The old backpack super soaker from
Yeah.
like the 90s, you know, like the one that you actually wore the backpack with the hose?
Yeah.
That would be pretty
I feel
awesome.
like typically, from what I've seen, zombies are pretty easy to kill. Robots aren't. So I think I'm going zombie.
iRobot though, that would be
Oh, we got some robot. So if you're choosing robot, I'd like to know why. What's your?
well, I have many plans for the zombie apocalypse. I mean, I think my first conversation with my first roommate in college was what our plan was for the zombie apocalypse. Like, I'm not even kidding. It was like, "Hi, I'm Nate. What is our zombie apocalypse plan?" And we worked. That was like the first thing we worked out before we did anything else about being roommates. Was that? So I'm fairly comfortable with the idea of a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
I don't.
I feel like that's one I'm more trained.
Yeah,
I'm more
yeah,
prepared for that.
I'm more prepared for that. I am more intrigued by a robot apocalypse. I feel like that's a more intelligent enemy. You know, because
Well,
there's got to be a point with zombies that you're like, I'm just mowing down. I mean,
Well,
it's just
it's
horde.
kind of what B said. B said that he wants robot apocalypse because we'd come out stronger and smarter for defeating them.
Yeah, I
so
mean-
it's going to be a harder target to take down. So if you
100%.
can take out the robot,
Don't you win?
robots, then you're.
You ultimately,
then you're-
it's survival of the fittest, right? See, the zombie apocalypse is just almost outlast. Like,
See, robots could use drones.
You guys seen iRobot?
oh yeah,
Yeah,
that one's a little bit terrifying.
That's pretty terrifying.
yeah.
Although someone did say it's more likely to be the Matrix as opposed to either one of those options, which I actually can't necessarily disagree with them.
Someone said regular zombie, Walking Dead, or the 28 days later zombies.
I don't know the 28 day later zombies. Are those like fast, scary zombies?
Yeah.
You see, that's always a good question too, because then you could also play the game of World War Z zombies, which are a little bit less zombie-like, meaning they're not like rotting flesh; they're just weird virus.
I do think the robot apocalypse would not be as smelly.
Certainly not as smelly.
Yeah.
I actually think it'd be less scary overall.
Yeah. Have you seen those robot dog things though?
Yeah, but like,
Those are terrifying.
yeah, but they're not like dripping, like flesh dripping off
No,
you.
but they're-
Just hydraulic fluid.
Just hydraulic fluid. Yeah,
imagine getting hit by those things probably weigh
that would hurt.
300 pounds.
But here-
Imagine
but
getting
you know
by
what, it would-
a leaping 300-pound
But it would only
metal
hurt.
dog.
It would only hurt for a second.
Yeah, 'cause
and
you'd be
then
dead.
Robots, 100%. Yeah, you see the whole bite. Oh, shameless plug.
Just not. Yeah, the Z zombies are fast. Yeah, see, I think Walking Dead zombies and
Dude, well,
Those
if
you
it's
just go-
Walking Dead zombies, like, I don't even find that scary to a certain extent. Just gross.
it's the mass quantities.
Yeah,
of them
it's
that
just
you have to
mass
worry
quantities.
about.
But I mean, do some good ammo hoarding, and honestly, if you can board yourself up pretty good, honestly, again, if we're going to that scenario, the humans that you're with are more dangerous than the actual zombies. It's a survival scenario. It's a survival against your fellow man more than it is survival against the zombies. The zombies are just like, they're just now the venomous snakes of the world. It's just like, turn over the rock. Oh, don't go that way. There's a zombie there.
Yeah,
Unless
for the World War Z ones, then
Yeah, you see that's a whole nother added scenario that I'm not so excited about.
it's a little more terrifying.
Zed.
Oh, we got some from my medical background.
Uh-oh.
The human body are fragile versus machines. Right. Yeah, I mean, you turn the computer off, you turn the pump off, you're done. Where's the pump there is no pump on a robot. All there is a computer, and where's that computer at?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, depends on how they're built.
think-
if they have a hydraulic pump, they
I
literally
think
have a pump you can shut
If
off.
I knew I had the weaponry that could take out, I'm just not convinced that any of my arsenal would be able to take out, you know,
No, I get it.
a robot. That's
get
my
it.
concern. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a challenge.
Got to aim for the batteries. Yeah.
Now, the question is what kind of batteries? If it's those really bad lithium ones that if you just hit, they explode,
Yeah.
then it becomes fun. It's like fireworks. 4th of July all the time.
We do have a lot of magnets here.
It's true.
Maybe we just demagnetize them all.
That's true.
And these are the hard-hitting questions that we need to be thinking
See,
about in
what
our
you guys are
society.
missing is Libby keeps walking through the room,
Just rolling her eyes.
rolling her eyes at our hard-hitting.
Well, apparently so did about
I'm not rolling my eyes, I'm laughing.
so did about half the other people that were here.
Well,
we've,
hey,
we've,
that's
we've
fine.
lost a lot of people with this question. I thought this would be a very relevant question for our.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dirt Nap Diaries answered my question. He hunt plains games here, like kudu, warthogs, and springboks.
I don't know what a springbok is. I know what a warthog is, and I want to shoot one of those.
Oh, they're so cute. They prance around. They sing. I love those things.
Have you seen their tusks, though?
Yeah,
I want to mount one. Can we mount one?
that'd be cool.
See-
I was a young warthog.
I mean, we've got a mountain lion, and we have a deer. So now we need a warthog. Just saying.
We do trash duck.
Trash duck.
The
Oh, we
trash
have trash duck. I forgot. We have
trash
trash
duck.
duck. Hi, Luke. How are you? Yeah, trash duck is out in the shop.
It's
You
out in the
can't see.
shop.
You can't see trash duck.
He's pretty rough.
These are geese. Those are snow geese up there.
Geese.
We did have a bear until someone decided they'd rather have
An awesome
a
bear.
whiteboard in their office. Michael.
Oops.
Make sure we didn't miss any other questions. We're probably going to wrap up pretty soon. If you have any more questions, comments, snide remarks, go ahead and get those in.
Zombie, zombie, zombie. I think it does seem like, generally speaking, everyone agrees, though, zombie is the apocalypse of choice.
Get a warhog and frame it with the words Hakuna Matata. Yeah,
Yes. Yes, sir.
that's what its name would be.
Hakuna Matata.
Yeah.
So inventive. So creative. We are a super creative bunch over here.
And I'd make it so like you boop its nose and it sings.
It'll be like what is that? You remember the old singing fish?
Yeah, old singing fish are like flaps its tail.
Oh man.
Call me Mr. Pig would be better, I think. That's true.
I like that.
That's even more obvious than Hakuna Matata.
But it's funnier.
What do you call it, like Phil?
Tape mags to my legs for reload. That's an option.
You could do that.
Now, here's the question, Jay Lee. How much hair do you have left on your legs? Do you shave or do you wax so that you're not constantly ripping hair off your legs? Because I feel like that would get uncomfortable.
You like cut your pockets
Well,
off.
that's the thing.
you
Access.
could
I feel
actually,
like
like-
the access would be difficult.
That's what I'm saying. You have to like cut your pockets out so you could reach through, rip it,
Grip it and rip
grip
it.
it and rip it. Oof.
Unless
We
you
should-
wore a kilt.
We should do a video.
Lift it. And this is an idea.
We should do a video why the NeoMag is better than taping a mag to your leg, and we're gonna tape a mag on your leg in one pocket. I can't imagine the amount of tape that it would take to keep like a 15-round mag
It's a lot of
in
tape.
place. Yeah, it's
It's
too
gonna
much
be a lot
tape.
of tape. Now, do you do that because you don't like the NeoMag? Or because it's cheaper? Is the real question.
NeoMag's way less painful.
The pain is
Pain
worth
is
my
worth my
safety.
Yep. Best state to be in during a SHTF situation?
Alaska.
Are we still in the fictional world of zombies, or are we outside of that? It's just
I
like
mean,
a
if we're
new-
just in general,
That's a good question. How much tape before a NeoMag would have paid for itself?
That's probably quite a bit of tape. But
that's quite a bit of
yeah,
tape.
if you buy like the real duct tape, you know, like the brand duct tape.
Branded duct.
I mean, you can get several rolls for the cost of a NeoMag, which
So it says real life. What state would you want to be in?
Real life
So-
for SHTF.
A place where it's not happening.
Well, touche. Okay, Michael. Way to just like real world.
So I'm thinking like the first thing I think about is geography.
Gorilla tape.
Would I want to be? Hi, buddy. Would I want to be somewhere landlocked? Do I want to be somewhere that has land and water, so I have multiple ways? If I'm next to water, I got to make sure that I have a boat. If I'm next to water and I don't have a boat, then I'm screwed. Do I want to be in mountains?
I mean,
Make it
I
harder
do
to get
think
to.
weather plays a scenario in this as well.
Yeah.
Like, if you are concerned about, utilities and that kind of stuff, do you have access to ability to warm yourself if you're in a cold climate? Because there is some benefit to being in a place that is warm. As
you
much
also
as
heat
we
yourself.
complain about being hot, it's, if you're, at least if you're warm, like you're fighting frostbite and stuff all the time. So that's,
Ohio is both.
it's true. I don't know. I've not really put a lot of thought. The nice thing about Ohio is that we're free, right? Like there's a lot of access to guns here and that kind of stuff. Being in a place like somewhere in New England would make,
We can farm here.
you can farm here, which is nice. Like we have good land for that.
Good soil, good land.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Good question, Jay. I don't know.
Montana.
Montana could be good. You can see them coming.
See, the nice thing about somewhere like Alaska is that there's not a lot of people,
Right.
and there's a lot of
Yeah,
wildlife.
I do want
for
to be
hunting.
somewhere where it's not as populated.
Not as populated. A lot of people, or a lot of wildlife, a lot of hunting, fishing,
Just
a lot
enough-
of timber for shelter, and
just enough people to hunt and eat.
you're eating people.
If we're in a bad situation here, you're gonna do whatever it takes.
Wow.
I don't want to.
Not as much as my brother-in-law. He married my brother. I don't think that's true.
It's already gonna be difficult to get stuff in Alaska. I would not want to be in Alaska.
That's fair.
Florida, you're probably gonna die anyway. It's always
I was gonna say Florida's trying to kill you all
it
the
is
time.
it is in a perpetual NHTF situation in Florida.
I was gonna say
It's just they're used to it down
hurricanes,
there.
There's giant lizards trying to eat you.
Yeah,
there's
there's
snakes everywhere.
Spiders
Gators.
Gross spider. That's the
Gators.
giant lizards trying to eat you, Michael.
Anacondas.
Ugh.
and
Nope.
and Florida men.
And the people that live there
Just the
are
people
actually
that are there.
the
If-
druggies that are down there trying to eat you.
It's Florida is
The
the
iguanas.
it's the Wild West.
Idaho to Florida?
No,
Don't leave Idaho.
I want to go to Idaho.
Why would you leave Idaho?
Better
Idaho's
than
amazing.
Australia. Yeah, I did not want to be in Australia.
Yes, that's true. Better than Australia. I don't want to be in Australia. Everything's trying to kill you in Australia. Man, kangaroos are trying to kill you in Australia. Have you seen those yoked out?
Yeah.
Those yoked out kangaroos.
I'm gonna show my cool sticker pack one more time, and then we're gonna get rolling, get back to work here. We got a wad to do. So all of our orders are now shipping with these sticker packs. There are 2 free stickers you can peel and stick.
It's not scratch and
So when you
sniff.
place your order, we need to give them a
Oh!
discount code.
Oops. Hey, sorry for all those
If you
people that
if
jumped
you hung
off.
on this long,
Good for you guys,
then we appreciate
because
you.
I forgot. Hold on.
If you are an insider, you're gonna be able to use this discount code for 15% off
Feb.
for about the next 30 hours or so.
Feb Insiders 26 for 15% off.
Feb Insiders 26. It's not 26%. It's because it's the 26.
We're very creative here. But thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for sticking it out.
Yep. So use that code. You have to be an insider to use that code.
Yep.
You're going to log into your insider's account. You can use that 15% off code. If you're not an insider, when you sign up to be an insider, you will also get another 15% off discount code. So that is 2 15% off opportunities.
Man, what a nice guy you
So
are.
for the guy that wanted the cheaper magnet,
there you go. You got a cheaper magnet.
You're an outsider. Well, become an insider.
Come join the inside, buddy. Steve, you're welcome. I saw your order. I think you ordered last week. I appreciate you, Steven. I appreciate you. Even if you didn't order, I appreciate you anyways.
TheNeoMag.com, and you will also get one of our sticker packs. My dad or Nate will write a nice thank you note on the back of it.
It's true.
The scripture reference, throw it in the box.
If you can't read it, it was probably me.
Yeah.
Probably. Do you have patches? I don't think we have any patches right
We
now.
have some awesome T-shirts,
hats.
some awesome hats. We have some challenge coins.
We have some
We
really
have
cool
some
challenge
keychains.
keychains.
The keychains are cool.
We have 2 kinds of keychains.
Two.
We have a wolf and an alias one.
Yep.
You love Christ? We do love Christ.
Absolutely.
I support this great company.
We support you, B. Thank you.
B, thank you for joining us here, and thank you for joining us on Discord.
Yes, join Discord.
Go join our Discord, where you can continue to harass us there. Talk about zombies and robots.
We're gonna go pop that question in Discord.
Yeah. Pop the question in Discord.
All right, y'all. We love you. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys.
Oh, yes, we have a Discord.
Yes.
We do.
I'm gonna put a. I'll drop a link to the Discord as soon as we end here. I'll drop it in the comments here.
There you go. We'll drop a link for you guys. Join our Discord. Come harass us there. Me and Greg are. It's up on our computers
here, yep.
all day, every day.
Well, not all day. When we're here.
Well, it's on my phone, although
Yeah,
I
I
need
know
to turn
about my
notifications on.
right.
We'll talk to you guys soon.
See you guys.
Thanks for joining.
Bye.